Hello everyone and welcome to yet another session on Biotechnica's YouTube channel. Today we talk about a very exciting topic, general aptitude. Yes, most students' tendency is to ignore this part or underrate this part, but actually this part A section in CSIR NET exam is very important. So let's analyze which are the types of general aptitude questions that you can and you must attend in CSIR NET exam. It will not only help you score better but also increases your chances of bettering your rank. So as we all know, part A, it is the first section in CSIR NET exam, which consists of general aptitude, logical reasoning and analysis. It's a very important section. It's common for all papers of CSIR NET, whether it's life science, chemical science, earth science, mathematical science, physical science. Now, as I mentioned, this plays an extremely crucial role. Why? Because it will help you get additional marks. Imagine that your total marks is coming somewhere around the marginal score. Means you're not able to qualify for 1 or 2 marks. How painful is that? Now, even if you get 2-3 questions right in general aptitude, then it is increasing your chances of qualifying. And as I said, it will also give you chance to maintain your rank, gives additional marks. So as we all know that the type A, the part A type of question, you have total of 20 questions, out of which you will have to attend 15. Each question correct answer will fetch you 2 marks and total 30 marks will be there. Now what you must target to do is at least 7 to 8 questions in the paper if you do it. So 7 into 2, at least 14 to 15 marks, it's secure for you. So we are going to see total 10 types of such questions, general aptitude questions, which you can very easily solve with very less preparation, where least mathematics is involved and can be easily done. So the first one is figure series or completion series or non-verbal series. These are frequently asked. You will see many figure-based questions to either complete or to find out the missing part. What you have to do is, for such kind of questions, you have to analyze the images and symbols carefully and clearly. They generally follow a pattern and they are easy 2 marks. All you need is a calm brain by which you can easily manage those 2 marks. So the first type in the figure series that you have is rotational direction series or the design change series. They will give you some question figures with some changing patterns, as you can see, and you have to find out the next one in the figure. So over here, we can easily see that the square, it is rotating 45-degree angle. That's how this came here. Then again rotates 45-degree, that's why it comes over here. Again 45-degree, that's why it comes here. So again 45-degree, you can expect it to come in this corner, right? So this should be the answer, or this can also be the answer. Now next you have to also follow the black dots as well. So there is a pattern in the black dots which are moving in anti-clockwise. If you see, this was here, now it came over here. Then it came over here. Then it came over here. So now the next one you are expecting to be here. So this clearly leads you to the answer option 3. This is the type 1 where you have to solve question on series and the candidate needs to have a clear vision of the concepts such as rotation, angles, what are the steps of vision, steps of movement, different positions, etc. Coming to the other type, it's non-verbal series completion based questions. So here in the formation of the figure, the candidate has to identify the fragmented part to construct the desired figure. In this problem, you can see that they have given this problem figure and there are some fragmented parts which have been given. You have to know out of this which will form the complete figure. Now here there is one shape which is given like this. So we can see there is a shape given like this as well. Then we have a triangle this side, we have a triangle this side, we have a triangle this side, here we have triangle, and then you are left with this thing. So it means that B is the right answer. Then another example, so this is the problem figure, and which out of these fragments is going to fit in this scenario. So again this is easy because you can see this distance and this distance, it is at a lower height. So clearly this distance and this distance is the right answer. This distance is same, so this cannot be the answer. This also is the same, cannot be answer. This is at a lower level, but then you have to observe this fragment which is very big in this case. So this cannot be the answer. The correct answer is option A. So these are the figure-based series. Next is incomplete figure completion. Now here you can see there is a problem figure. In incomplete figure problems, you have to process a missing part of the non-verbal series in the form of an incomplete figure. So what thing will come in this place? So clearly there should be another semicircle or some curved line towards the top corner. So either A can be answer or C can be answer. Mostly these things can work by elimination methods. You can solve this kind of problems by elimination. You have to analyze properly and wrong options you can remove off. And then you can see if you follow this bottom circle, in the next series the bottom circle has come over here. Okay, if you start from here, the bottom, this circle was here actually, then it moved here and then it moved here. So that means the next circle you can expect over here. Okay, and similarly this top circle which was there, it moved this side. Then in the next one it moved this side. So in the next one you can expect it to be here. That means C is the right answer. Next type of questions which you must attend is figure counting questions. Yes, here there will be some tricks which you need to solve. And generally, whatever the options are given, the maximum answer given is always the answer. Generally, it's not a hard and fast rule. So if they tell you in this triangle, you count how many, in this figure, how many triangles are there. So first thing what you do is, in your rough copy, label the points. That will be much easier. So some triangles will be very easily identifiable. Like ADE is there, AEF is there. Then you have this also as a triangle, this as a triangle, this as a triangle, this as a triangle, right? So whatever the internal triangles are, apart from that, you have to figure out the non-conventional ones. So that is, you have this small triangle, then you have this big triangle, then you have this also as a triangle, this as a triangle. Yeah, you might miss out on some things, but you have to see all the components, right, from a pattern. So these figures are also very easy to solve. Next type of questions are Venn diagrams. So what are Venn diagrams? They have some common areas in which you need to find out a category of some specific groups. So let's say you have grandmothers, then you have mothers, and you have females. So how to draw a Venn diagram for that? Now clearly, whoever they all are going to be females. So the bigger circle outside is going to be for females. Then obviously the grandmothers, all females will not be grandmothers and all mothers won't be grandmothers. So the second circle is mothers and the innermost circle, they will be grandmother. So these type of Venn diagram questions, they will not ask you to draw, but the concept, it should be used for solving such kind of questions. Then another one is if you have to draw brinjal, banana and vegetables. So how to draw a Venn diagram for that? We know that banana is not a vegetable, so we can keep banana separate, and we have lot of vegetables, out of which brinjal is one of them. So this is banana, this is brinjal, and this outer circle is vegetable. So this way it will be very easy. You just have to interpret a common group they will ask, and based on that you have to choose the option. Next type of questions is data interpretation. So for this you have to analyze. They will give you a set of data. Any set of data from your day-to-day life instances also can be given, and you have to draw some conclusions out of that. So they can ask questions from data interpretation. They can ask on percentage, they can ask on average, they can ask on addition and subtraction, they can ask ratio or proportion. So you need to have command over calculations. Properly fraction, simplification, everything you should be able to do it properly. And these topics are necessary to score well in these kind of part A questions. So what type of data interpretation questions you will get? One is the tabular form, where they will give a table or a chart and the data will be represented over there. Second type is graphical form, and third type is caselet method. Caselet is actually where they will give a reading comprehension. They will just mention the paragraph. So you will have to solve the question, you have to take the data from comprehension, you can convert it into a table or any other easy representation method. So let's have a look at the tabular form, how it looks. So this is one example which I have taken for the tabular form. What is the average number of children in city A, C, E and F? So here they have given some cities. They are asking for A, C, E and F. Now this population, it's in thousands. So let's say 36,000. So out of that, how many are children? 22% are children, right? So accordingly, you have to calculate 22% of 36,000 is how much, right? Then similarly, you have to calculate for C, but the problem is C, they have not given the number of children. So 100 minus 24 minus 52, how much ever will be there, that percentage of 72,000 is what? So you will get another number. Then for E also, they have already given, so 42% of 86,000. And for F, similarly, you have to calculate how you are calculating for C. So you have to add all of them up and you will get the number of children, average number divided by 4. Okay. Next is the graphical method of data representation. So for this, the first thing which you need to do is you have to observe the x-axis and y-axis and the x-axis. Okay. You have to relate the factors which are involved over here. Now here they have given the boys and the girls. They have given the number of boys and girls studying in 5 different colleges. So these are the colleges, okay. And what is the question? You have to find out the ratio between the sum of the number of boys studying in colleges A, B and C together to the sum of the number of girls studying in colleges B, C and D. So all you have to observe is in A how many boys are there, in B how many boys are there, in C how many boys are there. And you have to observe for the number of girls present in B, C, D. So 300 plus 250 plus 150, right? So you have to add them up and you have to take the ratio between the two. So you will have some 680 by 700. You have to also simplify the fraction. That's why these calculations are also an important part of it. Okay. The next type of data interpretation is line chart. This is also graphical, but here you will get in the form of some points. So as you can see here, some cards are mentioned, and for the dealers A, B, C, D, E, what are the number of sales? How many cards are sold? Okay. So the question is number of cards sold by A and B is how much percent more than the cars sold by C. So you have to get the number of cars sold by A and B. All you have to do is you have to add this all up, how many cars are there, and it's in thousands, and then you have to calculate the required percentage. So cars sold by A and B minus the cars sold by C divided by cars sold by C into 100. So some easy calculations, and there is no chance of getting these questions wrong, but definitely it will give you the correct answer. Next type is pie chart. So what are pie charts? They are used to represent data in a circular manner. It is used to represent the continuous variables of different person, product, company, place in the form of some sectors in the circle. Okay. So what you will have, the central angle of each sector means what is the angle for each sector. The formula for this is you have to see what is the value of the sector or the part divided by the total value into 360, because this whole data is represented in the form of a circle. So in terms of angle, whole data is represented by 360 degree. So we can say that area of each sector will be proportional to the central angle. So let's say these are the total number of students of graduate level, 25,000. So if you want to find out the value of graduate students in Institute T, so what you will do is the total, anyways, if you calculate all of this, it will be 100%. And the value of that particular sector is 15%. So into 360 degree. Okay, so that will give you the answer. Like this, some comparison charts also can be given. These all are ways of data representation. So you have to remember some points while solving these data interpretation questions, that so that you don't make any mistake. So one is that you have to read the instructions carefully. What they want. For questions which have more than two graphs, you have to think of interlinking the data which is given. You have to take note of the unit conversion. Otherwise, they will be going wrong. So all you have to do is some practice, and you have to use approximation in complex calculations. You don't have to calculate it to the point. Some approximation you can do. Another one is you have to extract out the information from tables or graphs, which is extra and not helpful in solving questions. You have to remove that. And carefully you have to observe the data which is given and line chart, as sometimes the data levels will not be mentioned in the question. So you have to read the question, you have to analyze it. Okay. The next type of questions which are very easy and very fun to solve are the number letter series. You need to know what are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, positive integers, negative integers, right? And also some series like arithmetic series. If I have 4, 9, 14, 19, 24, 29, so you can see there is a gap of 5 plus 5 is added over here. That is arithmetic series. Like it consists of a series in which the next term is obtained by either addition or by subtraction of a constant number to the previous term. Next we have geometric series. So geometric series, if I say 4, 36, 324, 2916. So what will be the next value? Now here we understand there is a multiplication going, because we get 36 by multiplying with 9. Then again 36, if we multiply with 9, we will get 324 into 9, 2916. Into 9, we will be getting 26244. So geometric series is one in which you have to either multiply or divide. Okay, so you get these by either multiplication or by division. This you will be obtaining either by addition or subtraction. Okay. Next type of series is arithmetico-geometric series. Now as the name only suggests, let's say you have 1, 4, 8, 11, 22, 25. Now here there is a pattern in which initially there is a plus 3 addition, 1 plus 3 is 4, and then into 2 for getting the next number. Again plus 3 to get 11, again into 2 to get 22. So this is where one part is going in addition, another part is going in multiplication. This is a combination series. Next is geometrico-arithmetic series. If you have 1, 2, 6, 36, 40, 440. So what will be the next type? Now here you will see 1 into 2, if you do 1 into 2, then you are getting 2. Then 2 plus 4 if you do, you will get 6. Again 6 into 6 if you do, so you will get 36. 36 plus 8 if you do, you will get 40. You will get 44, right? So yeah, I think it is 44. So you will get 44, right? Then 44 into 10, you will get 440. So how it is increasing? Into 2, into 6, into 10. So as you can see, it is increasing 4 things, isn't it? And here plus 4, plus 8. So likewise, it will come plus 12. So the answer will be 452, right? So these are easy to solve, just that you need some practice. Next is exponential power series. For example, if I have 1 square, then 2 square, then 3 cube, or else I'll just write 1 to the power 1, 2 square, 3 cube, 4 to the power 4, 5 to the power 5. So you will be getting the series 1, 4, 27, 256, 3125. This is what is a exponential or the power series. So this power, they can change anything. They can give in any form. Okay. Next is the prime number series. So we know prime number is divisible by 2 factors, either 1 or by themselves. So we have the prime numbers like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, like that. So what you can get is, you can get 4, 9, 25, 49. So how it is going? It is by the prime numbers, right? So you have 2 square, you have 3 square, you have 4 square, right? Sorry, you have 5 square, you have 7 square. Then this is also called as a perfect square, because all the numbers are getting squared over here. And another series, if you have 8, then you have 27, then you have 125. So how it is following the pattern? You have the first prime number cube, okay? Then you have the second prime number also cube, right? Third prime number cube. So this is also called as a perfect cube series. This is another series. So yes, there are many types of series. If you just know them, it's very easy to solve. Twin or alternate series. As the name suggests, the series will consist of 2 series combined into one single series. So let's say you have 3, 4, 8, 10, 13, 16. So what will come next? Right? So as we can see, there are 2 series which is involved. One is 3, 8, 13, and the series is 4, 10, 16. So these have a difference of 5 and these have a difference of 6. So accordingly, the next number over here, you will have to add 13 plus 5 you have to add, and here also 16 plus 6 you have to add. That's how the next series should be 18 and 22. Next is 2-stage or 2-tier series. In this 2-step, the difference of the consecutive number themselves will form an arithmetic series. How? If you have say 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. Now the difference between 1 and 3 is 2, between 3 and 6 is 3, 4, between them is 5. So see here itself they are forming an arithmetic series. So the next one you need is 6. You have to add 6 to the 15 and the answer is 21. These seems simple, but when you get suddenly in exam, you might feel a little bit confused. So you need to practice a lot. Reversal series. So here you have something which is Fibonacci series. Fibonacci is where the first number, whatever the number you're getting, it is the sum of the 2 preceding numbers in the sequence. Let's say you have 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So 1 is a total of 0 plus 1, 2 is 1 plus 1, 3 is 1 plus 2, 5 is 2 plus 3, 8 is 3 plus 5, like that. Now you can get a twin series and a reversal series together. So let's say Z2, Y4, X8, W16. So you can already see there is a twin series, but then there is a reverse also. The letters go Z, Y, X and W. So obviously the next one in sequence has to be V. And these are going 2, 4, 8, 16. So next has to be 32. So this is a reversal series also, and plus this is a twin series as well. Mixed series, they don't really have a pattern. They have more than one pattern arranged in a single series, or it may have been created according to any unorthodox rules. For example, if you have 10, 22, 46, 94, 190. So for this, 10 into 2 is 20, 20 plus 2 is 22. Like that it will continue, right? Okay, the next type of questions which you can easily do is arrangements, like sitting arrangements kind of thing. Rectangular, they are in a rectangular table or something, you have to take care of the direction, in which direction it is proceeding. Linear will be the most simplest ones. Circular will be where they are facing towards each other. Double row, and also there will be a complex arrangement, right? So let me show you an example. Let's say A, B, C, D and E, they are sitting in a bench. A is sitting next to B. So we have to just use the informations and accordingly we have to draw the pattern. So if A is sitting next to B, that means B can be here, B can be this side also. C is sitting next to D. So let's say C is somewhere over here, D is somewhere over here. D is not sitting with E, who is on the left end of the bench. So that means E is towards extreme this side. And C is on the second position from the right. So from the right, if you take C is in the second position, A is to the right of B and E. That's right. So A is towards the right of E and B. A and C are sitting together. That's correct. So in which position is A sitting? That is between B and C. So second answer will be the right option. So you have to do some rationalization for this. Coolly, calmly take all the points into account, and you have to draw the figure properly. Okay. Next type is direction and distance. So this is also a very interesting type of questions. Like if A goes this side, this much kilometer, then where its location will become, right? So for that, the tip is you have to always draw the parameters, that is north, south, east, west. Okay, once you have drawn, so this says two trucks start from the same warehouse. So let's say they are starting, this is the warehouse, they start from here. Truck A goes 6 kilometer. Okay, so 6 kilometer, truck A is going 6 kilometer, and we have to write that, okay, 6 kilometer. Then it turns to the right, okay, turns to the right and goes 4 kilometer. Let's say it is going to the right and going 4 kilometers. While truck B is going 9 kilometer east. That means it is going 9 kilometers towards the east. Let's say this is 9 kilometer. And then goes north 6 kilometer. So this is also going the same distance as this one, 6 kilometer. Okay. So it will be in the same line, right? And then it turns to the right and goes 4 kilometer. Then again it will go 4 kilometer. So this is the point of B and this is the point of A. So what's the direction? Clearly we can see it is towards the east, right? And what is the distance that will be there? So 4 is already covered out of 9. That means this is 5. So 5 plus 4, it will be 9 kilometers. So answer is, with relation truck A and truck B, they are 9 kilometers east of each other. All you have to do is draw the scenario and you will be able to figure out easily. Next is percentages. So here, if for example, A% of B is A into B divided by 100. If A is X% more than B, then B will be less by how much? If A is X% of C, then B is Y% of C, then what will be there? So you can write A is equal to X by Y into B, right? So if the price of commodity decreases by P%, then the increase in consumption, so that expenditure remains the same, it's going to be P into 100 divided by 100 minus P. That will be the percentage. So some proper formulas are there. If you know those formulas, percent calculations are also marks fetching. Next very important ones are geometry and angles. So we are talking about the types which you can attend easily and score marks. So important topics you will find many, but these are the ones which are going to help you score very easily. You need to understand what is a right angle triangle, that is 90 degree, acute less than 90 degree, obtuse above 90 degree, straight will be 180, reflex will be 180 above but less than 360. Complete is complete 360, Complementary is where the two angles, they will be 90 degree. The addition of them will be 90. Supplementary will be where the addition of all the angles will be 180. And adjacent is this one. So they have a common vertex and they have a common arm. So these are adjacent angles, right? Then you have like some results if you want to understand. So this is the line, and here this will be equal to 180 degree. The angle ACD and the DCB, this angle is going to be, total is going to be 180 degree. Then in this instance, we have angle AOE, then EOD, DOC, COB, all will be total equal to 180 degree, okay, because this is a straight one. Then you have another instance where all these angles, what is there, these all angles total is going to be 180, the total angle is going to be 360 degree, okay, because we can see that it's a complete circle. Then you have vertically opposite angles, right? So the angles AOC and the angles BOD, so they are vertically opposite to each other, they are going to be equal, okay, and same the angles, this angle and this angle is going to be equal to each other, right? So these few rules, if you know, the calculations will be easier. Then if you have a traversal line cutting parallel lines, so in this case, the two parallel lines AB and CD is cut by EF. So then the corresponding angles, that is 1 will be equal to 5, 4 will be equal to 8, 2 will be equal to 6 and 3 will be equal to 7. Also alternate interior angles are equal. So that is 3 and 5. 3 and 5 is going to be equal, okay, or 3 and 6 is going to be equal, right? So, 3 plus 6 is going to be 180 degree and 3 and 5 is going to be equal. Similarly, 4 and 6 is going to be equal, but 4 and 5 is going to be 180 degree. So, some rules and logics, if you know, what are the triangles? Triangles like equilateral triangle where all sides are equal, isosceles triangle where two sides are equal, scalene where nothing is equal, okay? And right angle triangle, the Pythagoras theorem you need to know. That is, the hypotenuse square is equal to the base, the hypotenuse square is equal to the base square plus perpendicular square. So if it is given to find out in any figure, by knowing this formula, it will be easy to calculate. The last type is mensuration. Yes. So mensuration, it is nothing but measurement of some geometric figures. So parameters like length, then surface area, volume, lateral surface area, those can be calculated for square or rectangle, cubes, cuboid, triangle, cylinder, sphere, cones. All you have to do is you have to remember few formulas, okay? And some basic mathematics are involved. If you just put in them, it's a straightforward question, you can easily calculate. Like for example, they can ask you if you have, so if you have a circle and in that